Hello everybody, I'm back. My name's Paula and this is the Stitch by Mrs D podcast and this is episode number 11. It's Tuesday today, I think it's the 11th of August, and I'm in my kitchen because I was going to sit outside but it's too bright and too hot. I sit in my normal room but the children are in the front room and they're being noisy. They've rediscovered the Wii. I actually remember doing this when I was younger as well. Like, you know, when you forget about a toy and then your mum gets you to have a clear out and then you rediscover this toy and you think, why did I ever stop playing with it? So that's what's been going on for the last couple of days, which is good because it's an active video game and it's way too hot to go outside for them at the moment in the daytime. So yeah, they've been kept busy, not the whole time, just a little while to give me a few minutes peace. What else can I tell you? I'm in Norfolk and this is going to be about knitting, sewing. I don't think there's going to be any mention of crochet today. Well, it will be mentioned, but you won't see any. So shall we see what I've been making? Well, to start with, we'll talk about something that I've finished, which is my Stillness shawl. So lovely. Ta-da! Oh, isn't it lovely? Do you see all the lovely patterns? Oh, my belly's rumbling. I had the best breakfast I've ever had in my life today, and ever since I had it, it's all I can think about and when I can have another one. It was a bad breakfast, but I'll tell you what it was. It was a Pop-Tart, but it was a cinnamon and brown sugar Pop-Tart. I've never had anything like it before in my life. I had two and they were brilliant, and I just keep thinking about it. I think we've got some more left. I'll have some more tomorrow, but anyway, back to the shawl. This is called the Stillness shawl by Helen Stewart and it was a mystery knit along. You got a clue every Friday and you were given some tips about which wools to use for which section. And to start with, I wasn't sure about this blue. When I got to the end of clue 1, I thought, oh, I don't know about that blue, but now I'm really pleased with it. I keep changing my mind about what my favourite section is, but I think I like this pink bit here. But I enjoyed doing the bottom most of all. I blocked this last Friday and it was ever such a hot day, and my garden, it starts with the sun over one end and then as the day goes on the end gets shady and then the sun sort of comes this way. So I thought, right, I'm going to go out there early and I'm going to put it right down the end of the garden in the sunshine, and it was blocked within an hour. But when I was doing it, because the end of my garden is overlooked by some flats, and I could smell cigarette smoke and I could feel like someone watching me, and I sort of used my peripheral vision over, noticed that there was a lady smoking out of the window, and I started to act, what's the word? A little bit cocky, let's say, because I thought, oh, I wonder if she knows that I made this myself. And then I felt like turning around and saying, I made this. So stupid. But Pam and Kim both had a little lay on it. It must have been cool because it was damp. But isn't it nice? Oh, I've crossed my legs and I had to uncross them. Oh. So the pink is a sheepy, I always say sheepish, you know what I mean. I don't think that's how you say it. Metropolis, and so is the blue, and this greeny colour here, that is by Biff Sugar Yarns in the colour Monet. Now I did say that this wool, this one here, and the blue, that is supposed to be 75% nylon and 25% nylon and 75% merino, but it breaks so easily. So I don't think I'd use it for socks, but I would use it for shawls again. You just have to be careful when you're pulling it tight, because it breaks. It's probably one of the most satisfying things you could do in your life. It's worth buying a ball just to pull apart, actually. Look, that's the length my hair normally is. I don't mind having it long. It's normally like that. I keep thinking about having it cut, but I can't be bothered. What a waste of time. So that's that. And I'm very, very, very pleased with it. I will look forward to wearing it when things turn a little cooler. I wear shawls quite a lot in the house because my living room, my sofa is right in front of a bay window and I get a draft. So I like to have something around my neck. So yes, that's that finished. So the next thing that I've got, if I can find them, it's another finished thing. Now I saw my Instagram friend Kathy. I think that she had maybe test knitted these, if I remember correctly. And I said to her, oh, they're lovely. I'm going to have to go and buy the pattern and cast them on. So I did, and I finished them. These are called the Daisy Socks, I think they are. And they're by Daisy Stitches. It's a new pattern. You can buy a set of 3, and I think it's called the... Oh, you'll have to go and have a look. It's Daisy Stitches though on Ravelry. But I'll put it on there because I don't think you could tell. Even when I put this on, look, looks like a snake. Even when this pattern comes to life even more when I put it on my foot. They're lovely. Lovely to knit. I'll tell you what though, it's only a small repeat, but it took me ages to pick it up. It wasn't anything to do with the pattern, it was me. It was because I was watching Married at First Sight again. Oh, so good. Have you watched it? It's really good. And Wentworth is back on. Does anybody watch Wentworth? That's brilliant as well. Yeah, so I really like it. I dyed this myself. Do you remember me telling you I tend to buy every now and then, usually at Christmas with my Christmas money, just a few Cascade Heritage in snow and just dye them myself with food colouring, and I wanted something peachy. So I put a little bit of yellow, a little bit of pink, a little bit of red. It's not too bad, I don't think. They both the same colour, and I don't think this too much. I think it looks all right. Yes, I'm really pleased with those. I think I might cast on another one in the collection next time I fancy making socks. But I think I'm ready to have a little break from socks. I've got plenty. I'll tell you what though, when I was making these, my mum dropped round, she had her eye on them, just like she did those other ones, and I've been thinking, and I don't think I'm going to give her any socks at all. And I'll tell you why. She won't mind, I'll make her something else. She loves homemade stuff. She's okay with blankets, she's okay like with cushions and soft toys, but I don't think I could trust her with a pair of socks. I remember when I was little, not little, younger, the amount of Pringle jumpers I had, because she'd shrunk my dad's. My dad is quite a large gentleman, and I think he used to wear an XX large, and she just used to put them in, boil them, and then I'd get the jumper, which was all right. Yeah, she can't be trusted with knitwear, so she won't be getting any. She's like she just loves cleaning. I'll tell you something else she did once. This is quite bad. So she was looking after my children, her and my dad were, and my nan lives next door, but one. So she was looking after the children, and she said, I got a phone call. She said, you need to come round. Your dad has cut his finger. I need to take him to the hospital. So I thought, oh God. So I drove round there, and what he'd done, he was holding a glass, and he'd gone to put it on the worktop and misjudged it, and like put the glass into the side of the worktop and like cut through something on his finger, and it was like spurting. And so they've got tiles in the kitchen, and they just had a new carpet laid on the stairs, and he needed to go upstairs for something or another. And anyway, when I got there, there was like kitchen towel on the floor, but on the stairs, on every, like, cause he'd been up there with this finger that was bleeding, on every single step there was some blood, but she'd found the time to put a little bit of vanish on every single spot. Like, my dad was going with this blood, but she decided that she had the time to get the blood out of the carpet. That's bad. So yeah, cannot be trusted with socks. She's just an extreme cleaner. So, oh, that was not a very nice story. Sorry if you didn't like that. I should have given a warning, but I didn't really know I was going to tell that story, so... Right. Next is something that I absolutely love. And I don't know why I'm using that voice. I started it about a week ago. It's quite big. And when I started it, I nearly called in sick so that I could work on it more. I did. I didn't call in sick, but you know, the thought did flash through my mind for a little while. So I've been wanting to make a Stephen West design for a little while. However, I didn't know which one. And I don't know why I wanted to do it. I thought about the dotted rays shawl, but then I've had this pattern in my favourites on Ravelry for quite a while, but I was put off because it's a DK pattern and I hadn't got very much hand dyed DK. I think I've got about 3 or 4 little bits. And I thought, well, what I can do is just use my 4-ply and hold it with something. So this is called the bubble cowl, and when I decided I wanted to hold the 4-ply with something, I thought, right, I want something that's not going to break the bank, and something that's soft. So I just thought baby wool, so that's perfect. So I went and bought 2 big old balls of 100 grams of 4-ply baby wool from my local shop. I think it was King Cole or something. I haven't even got the band, I don't think. I think I've thrown it away. It wasn't a very attractive band anyway. So anyway, here it is. Ooh, isn't it lovely? So what you do, you start here with these little bubbles, and then you increase and you get bigger bubbles, then you get really big bubbles, and then you decrease again and you go back down to the smaller ones again. And this is the pattern that has got 2 variations, so you can either have it so it's like one that you wrap around, so a big tube that wraps around, or this one, which is actually called a hood, because this bit is supposed to go... I can hear someone coming. They shouldn't, because I've told them not to. This bit goes at the front, and then this big bit can come, and it's so big that it can actually go over your head at the back. It'll be better once I've finished it so you can see. However, when I started it, I made a mistake. I thought, so I read the first bit, worked out how to do this bubble stitch, and just, I was like a horse being let out of the Grand National. I was just off. And then I got to this bit where you need to make the increases, and then I realised that the bubbles are supposed to actually be staggered. Can you see those ones are all in a row? But is anyone going to notice that? No, you probably wouldn't have even noticed if I hadn't have pointed it out. This is all made from leftovers. Do you recognise this? This was from Kathy as well. Do you remember I made those wrist warmers with this lovely pink? And a lot of these I got, well, some of it is leftover, but a lot of them are from a swap that I did with my Instagram friend Katie, who I talked to about Neighbours and Wentworth. So we both like those programmes. Yeah, we did a spring swap, and she gave me lots of lovely, well 10 actually, pastel 10 gram minis. But I'll tell you what, these little bits here, you could, well next time I do one I'll weigh it to see how much it uses. But they use hardly anything for those bits. So I'm on the last one, back to this bit now. But I think I might wear it this way round so I have the big bit at the front. Next time I see you, it should be done, because this bit didn't take very long. These bits did. I don't know how many stitches I had on the needles when I was doing these big bubbles, but I really like it. Do you like it? There's 4mm needles, and these are just some Knit Pros. I didn't have the right size, so I had to order the right length of cable, so I had to order these. Yeah, I really like it. Have I told you before that the lighting is really bad in my house in the, sorry I keep mucking about with my hair, it's just because I'm not used to it being long, and I don't really know what to do with it. I should have put it up really. Yeah, so the light in my living room is really bad, so in the evenings if I want to check colours and stuff I have to shine a torch on it, and there's some sparkly things in here, and when the light hits them they're lovely. But isn't this just glorious? I can't wait to get it finished, but then again I do not need to wear this today. And this has just been kept in one of my bags that I've made myself out of some vintage fabric. I've got quite a bit of this still left over. Someone was getting rid of it on Instagram, so I said I'll have it. I had to pay for it. So there we go. So next, so that's the only thing that I've got on the needles at the moment. So I will tell you what I'm going to cast on next. Now next week I'm going away for 4 nights on a holiday. It's a very good holiday. I can't tell you what it is because the children might watch this and it is a surprise for them. But I cannot wait. And I need to take, there's going to be plenty of time for knitting, let's put it that way, for me, not for my husband, but there will be for me. And I just can't wait. So I'm going to take my Nature's Walk blanket crochet in the car because I am an awful passenger. I'd say I'm a nervous passenger, but it's a lot worse than being a nervous passenger. I'd say I've got quite severe travel anxiety. Well, I definitely have. But I went and got some help for it, and I'm not actually dreading the journey this time, but I still need something to keep me distracted. So I thought crochet would be a good thing because I have to look at and concentrate on crochet. So I will do a couple of squares on my Nature's Walk blanket, my cream blanket that I've showed you before. And then when I am doing the knitting, I am going to start a new cardigan. So this is new, and but I have used this before. I made someone I work with a baby blanket, but I gave him another present before for the baby and he was so ungrateful that I didn't give him the blanket, and it's now kept here covering up my two bears in a cot next to me. So, and that was knit out of the same wool that I've got here, which is King Cole Cotton Soft in navy blue, which is my favourite colour. Oh, I haven't told you what I've got on. This is a pattern, I made this myself. Thought we'd have a bit of a change from an emery dress today. This is by Sew Over It, and it is called the penny dress. And it's good because it's supposed to have buttons on it, but I just sewed it up. This is elastic and it sits right in the right place. So you can go out in this, eat what you want, and not have to worry about your clothes digging in, which is the sort of fashion I go for these days. Anyway, so with this, I am going to make the Blossom cardigan by Along Avec Anna, which is a V-neck cardigan. Looks completely plain on the front, and then the back is lace, and it's DK, and this is soft. I told you last time, didn't I, that I've got a pink cotton cardigan and I wear it more than anything, so I thought I'd make a navy blue one, as navy blue is my favourite colour. I keep thinking about this cowl. This is what I want for a cowl. I want a nice covered up neck. I've made some before and they just turn it into like a strip around here after a little while, but I don't think that will happen with this. Oh, and another good thing about it, if you don't like ends, you don't have to sew any of these in at all because they're all going to be concealed. You'll see what I mean next time I show it to you, but there'll be no ends at all. One end from stitching together. You'll see. You'll see. Look it up. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to tell you what I've been ordering now. So you see the navy blue, and then I went on, I like to look on eBay when I want a good amount of, like for a jumper or a cardigan or something like that. And I really like rowing. So if you go on eBay, there are so many people who have bought stuff and they're just getting rid of it because they've changed their mind. So I managed to get some of this. Now just listen to what it's called. I couldn't resist it. It's called Fine Milk Cotton. I don't know why that just sounds so lovely, but it does. So yeah, someone was getting rid of this. I think I paid £15 including postage for all this. So I've got 5 of this nice lilac colour. I don't know if it's written on it. They don't make this anymore either. It's a 4-ply, shade 508. Yeah, so 4 of these, 3 of this taupey colour, and 2 of the best colour pink you've ever seen in your life. I've got them in one of my baskets. Let me show them to you all together. So my idea is to make a cardigan which will be, the main colour will be this one, and then I thought I could have intermittent stripes with the other 2 colours because there's not so much of those. Yes, I'm looking forward to finding something with that. I wondered if I might make and use the Elton cardigan pattern because I really like that. This is, well, you know it's cotton. 70% cotton and 30% milk protein. I don't think I can get my head around that. I'm going to have to look that up and see what on earth it is. I hope it won't dissolve in the rain. I don't think it will. yeah, I think it might be a little bit more delicate than the other cotton I'm going to be using, so I don't think this will be a safe one for the... It says 30 degrees in the washing machine. So yeah, I think I'm going to do an Elton cardigan with that, but obviously just plain with stripes, no mohair. And that's been kept in one of my old baskets from the olden days, with a little bit of vintage patchwork on the front, like this. So there we are. Yeah, I just like looking at stuff like that. I'd quite like to have like shelves with baskets of wool on them, but I'm not going to. So what else have I been buying? Let's have a look in here. Oh, I've got a couple of clubs. So if you... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to talk to you about these awful needles first. So with that... Oh, I'm really angry, aren't I? With that navy blue wool, to get the price up so that I got free postage, although I think I would have rather have paid for the postage, I ordered a new set of needles and some sewing machine needles. Sewing machine needles are fine, but I ordered these, and they're called Knit Pro Smart Sticks. They're very attractive to the eye, aren't they? Oh, I've got a very dodgy setup today. I've got a chair on a chair, and then a book, and then a sports camera box. So it's very wobbly. Yeah, so they look attractive, don't they? And they've got like measurements on them, so that you can measure as you're going along. I think that's why they think it's smart. So each of these little lines is 2 centimetres. I suppose I can see how that could come in helpful. However, because I normally knit my socks with these, which are my absolute favourites, they're higher normals, 2.5 millimetres, and I can't get hold of them anywhere. If anyone knows where I can get hold of some of these, 2.5 millimetre, and I think that these are 15 centimetre ones, let me know, because I'd love another set, because I knit on 2 sets when I knit socks. But I ordered these and I was really excited about them, and as soon as I looked at them I thought, oh, they're going to be awful. So they look like someone's gone across them when they were still hot metal and nipped the top off of them and blunted them. They're not very pleasant to knit on, but I've kept them, and I will keep them, and I will knit with them because I paid for them. But if I can get another higher set, I will keep these for emergencies, and it will have to be one hell of an emergency, let me tell you, for me to pick them up. Maybe they'll be one of those things that's just for show. Although I can see myself using this measuring thing. So they were a disappointment. I just like a bit of a spiky end, not too spiky when I'm making socks. I like spiky for shawls. Although I'll tell you what, when I was making my Stillness shawl, the higher sharps needle that I was using, like the join where it joined to the it goes thinner and then it attaches to the wire, quite really rubbed on my thumb. It must be the way I was holding it. So I've got a couple of clubs, so I'll tell you what they are first, just in case you've ordered them and you haven't got them yet. So the first one, oh my goodness me, well, I know it, it's from Stewart Yarns. They used to be called Kelpie yarns, and I told you I would like to start trying some new dyers. And I love clubs. I love the anticipation of what could be coming in the post. Oh, there's supposed to be a mini with this. Oh, where have I put that? Just a moment, you can look at my pretty cups in the background. Can't find it. Can't find it anywhere. It'll probably be in another one of these bags. Right, so this club is the Great Scottish Playlist Mystery Yarn Club, and it's really, really good value. It was £17 and I got 100 grams plus a mini and free postage. I think it's just free UK postage, but still, what a bargain. And I'm really pleased with it. So this was based on Crash Land by Twin Atlantic. I'll have to listen to that song. I don't think I know what it is. But anyway, so don't look away now if you haven't got it. It's very pretty, isn't it? And if you have ordered it and haven't got it, just cover your ears for a minute because I'm going to tell you what the mini is like. It's neon green. But I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. I bet a child has taken it. But look how pretty it is. Reminds me of a pigeon, actually. Yeah, so I think I might put that into a shawl. Because I'm off socks for a little while. I haven't got to, but I'm going to make my husband some of his Christmas socks. So that was that. I was very pleased with it. And then I saw Beehive Yarns were going to be having a Dolly Parton club. Well, I had to sign up for that, didn't I? And I found out because when I got this, I've got straight onto it and ordered the second one because I've got visions of making a Dolly Parton shawl if they all coordinate and swan around town in it. Yeah, because there's only three-part club. So 3 is perfect for a shawl, isn't it? So if you haven't got this, look away, but that's the inspiration picture. Oh, look at that. Look, it's just like it, isn't it? And I ordered it on Sparkle because I haven't got very much sparkly stuff at all. I'm thrilled with it. I love it. So, yeah, this one's called Backwoods Barbie, and I can't wait for the next one to turn up. And then I'll order the third one as well. I hope they'll all coordinate so I can make a nice shawl. I just wanted to show you these as well that I ordered. This is from a shop that I found on Instagram called Madam Treacle. Now, I've been telling you all about my bedroom, haven't I, and how I'm going to decorate it. And I've bought some cards and I'm going to put them in little pink frames and put them on my wall. A couple of them are Christmassy, but I just couldn't resist them. Look at that. Hope you can see. Noisy. Going upstairs. And then I got that one for free. How can I angle it so you don't get the glare? That's better. He's rather nice. Someone's looking very proud of themselves in this one. I'll cut the happy birthday off. And then look at that, kittens. I'm just showing you these two because I keep running on about my bedroom and I think some of you will like them. Look. Aren't they clever doing handstands? I tried to do a handstand once and I got a nosebleed. More pussycats. I think Mr. Bobkin is in this one. He did go away for a little while and I think he was being a model. Can you see the little black one there? Oh, Mr. Bobkin, I miss him. 3 white rabbits eating their dinner. Mr. Bobkin again, eating cabbage or greens, which were his favourites. Cats at the seaside. And another Christmas one, I'll put Christmas time. So that's those. So they're going to go in little pink frames. I'll just tell you some good news. I've brought Paula the chicken here because she won the competition. Well, she was one of 2 entries. So we've won a prize, which is going to be sent by Jeanette from Crafty Clegs. If you didn't watch last time, I made, this is Paula, she's named after me because she's got twins and I've got twins. And yeah, I entered her into a knit along and you won. I think it was random. I don't think she was picked. But yeah, well done, Paula. Well done. So we've got a prize coming, so I'll be able to show you that next time. So I'll just talk about my shop quickly. I'm going to put these in about 5 minutes. So I've started to make some of these baskets before. I thought I was 4. I have got 4. I've called them knitting, crochet, needlework, EPP baskets because when I used to do English paper piecing, I used to carry all my stuff around in one of these because they're good because you can see, you can put all your fabric in it and see everything rather than keeping it in a bag. So they're big old fabric baskets. So I've got this one. This is a massive one. If I put this in it, you'll see how big it is. Oh my goodness me. So yeah, you can fit quite a lot in them. So yeah, I've got 2 big ones. So this one and this birdie one, which has got pink lining. And then 2 medium ones. So this rose one, the green lining, and another medium one, a bunny, and that lining. So they're going to go in my shop in a little while. But I've started a new club. So you know I like mystery clubs. So if you haven't seen it on Instagram, I have started a seasonal teddy bear subscription club. So there's a listing on eBay which will tell you more, but you will get, if you sign up for it, one of my teddy bears which is dressed in seasonal outfits with a little knitted jumper, and I don't really know what else I could tell you about it. They'll be going out on September the 3rd, I think is the date I've said, but there are details in the Etsy listing, and what I would say is think autumny colours, not Halloweeny. So there won't be any black or purple. It's more like autumny colours. And I've made my prototype. I'm very pleased with her. I managed to get the perfect wool for her top, but I have put in the description if you prefer like a non-woolly top, just ask and I could make a cotton one instead. But yeah, it's got a nice top. I've got lovely fabric for the skirt and knickers, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So I hope you'll like them, the people who have signed up for it so far. And then I'm going to do a Christmas one, or like a seasonal, a winter one, a spring, an Easter bunny, and then a summer one. And I can picture them all in my head already, what I want them to be like. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So if you'd like to sign up, I think there are a few spots left, not very many now, but all the details are on Etsy, and it's not like signing up and then you have to carry on. If you want the autumn one, just have the autumn one. If you'd like to wait and have a Christmas one, you know, no commitment required. So the other thing is, on this Friday, I'm going to have a couple more of these going in. This one's already sold, but I just wanted to show you an example, so there'll be some more of these ones in pretty colours. There you go. I think that might be it. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you to people who've mentioned me. So thank you to Lindsay from Stitch Create Love. She has mentioned me on her podcast, and she shared pictures of my shop update, which was so kind. Jeanette from Crafty Clegs is just always, whenever I put a video on, she always has a lovely, makes some nice comments. And then Kathy from the Whatnot podcast, she has mentioned me, and she's sent me lovely messages and just been so kind, and we've done a swap because she dyes yarn and she paints lovely watercolours. So yeah, we've done a swap, but I'll show you that when it arrives. She's from Australia, and I said to her I feel really at home listening to her because of all the Australian TV I watch. Yeah, so yeah, go and have a look at it, all of those people. I'm sure you do already, but I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. Oh, I'll just tell you something else I've ordered. Rachel from So Ray Me, she sells fabric, and I've ordered some fabric to make myself a quilt with. It won't take me very long because I'm just doing like 2 pieces of fabric sandwiching the padded bit in the middle. So hopefully I might have that to show you as well next time. I think that's it. Did I say that I'm going to put some few bags in my shop on Friday the 14th? Yeah. And then I've got some lovely fabric coming, so I can make some like autumny ones in September. But yeah, so I am going to go on my holiday. I might see if I can do a little video there because I think you'll like it. But that's it for now. So I will see you all soon. I hope you're all okay. Bye bye.